Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I always kind of hate starting like the beginning of a new video because I really don't know how to like transition from that part of welcoming y'all and then like going into what I'm going to talk about. So I'm just gonna dive in instead of trying to like set it up. If y'all have been watching my previous videos, which if you have, thank you, you would know that I was talking about my anxiety and I was talking about basically moving forward, etc. I feel like we all want to move forward whenever we are going through something that's really tough, or we just feel like we're down in the dumps. We really want to move forward, but sometimes I feel like we just don't know how. And after just, I guess, thinking about, you know, just my situation and what I'm going through, I realized that when the time comes, you will be ready to move forward. I feel like it's something that you can't rush. It's something that just hits you. So it's like your body, your mind is just telling you, hey, you know, let's go, let's move forward. I know I feel like I keep saying that, but it really is the essence of, I guess, my message. Back to the whole reason of why I'm doing this video. A few days ago, I was watching Dragon Ball Super just because I hadn't finished the series yet. Spoiler alert, I'm at the part where Goku, he went and told the Zennies that he wanted to compete like in a whole, like he wanted a tournament out of all the universes, right? And I remember like beforehand, like watching the series, I was always kind of like annoyed as to why like Goku just always annoyed me for some reason. And I guess it was just like he was always happy. He was always kind of like just this annoying person to me. And you know, watching this episode, it made me realize how subconsciously I was hating on Goku because he is everything that I would like to be. So the 3 reasons why I think everyone should strive to be like Goku. And yes, I know that he's an anime character, but I really think that we can all take away from him and actually try to apply that to ourselves so we can become better. So the reason number 1 why I think everyone should strive to be like Goku is because he always throws himself into a new challenge, even if it means dying. Like literally, like he doesn't care if he's gonna die. So if you've seen before, like he always like wants to be tested. He always wants to get stronger. He always craves to just be better. He wants to be pushed out of his comfort zone. What I realized from watching that is that applying that to real life, that's how we should be. We should not be scared of giving ourselves a challenge. We should do things that make us uncomfortable. For example, moving out of our parents' house, even though we might think that we can't afford it, or even though we might think that, oh my god, I'm gonna be lonely. Applying to a job that, you know, you didn't think you could get, or that you feel like you're unqualified for. Sending a text message saying, hey, I'm sorry, I did this and that, and risking rejection. Oh, I'm not good enough. People are going to laugh at me. Why should I even try? I already know they're going to say no. All these things are just negativity in our head that we use as excuses to not go on. And mainly it's because I'm scared, you know, and I say I because I always use these excuses, you know, like, oh, I'm afraid to love because he's gonna cheat on me. You know, I feel like these are all things that we should do regardless of what may come, because at the end of the day, it's going to make us into a better, more stronger person. And the truth of the matter is that if we don't throw ourselves into unknown waters, we're not going to grow. We're not going to reach our own potential. We're going to remain stagnant. If you don't keep moving, you're going to stop growing. And once you stop growing, that's where life ends. So the reason number two why I think we should all be like Goku is that he perseveres. He goes above and beyond to be successful. He trains day in, day out because he wants to better himself. Even when all odds are stacked up against him, he does whatever it takes to come out on top. And reason number three, which is probably the thing that I used to find most annoying about Goku, which is of course also the third reason why I think we should all be like Goku, is that he is all about joy and positivity. So Goku has this thing about himself that he's even nice and happy and positive towards his enemies. And if you've noticed, he even manages to turn his enemies throughout the anime into lifelong friends that end up helping him defeat new enemies. So people such as like Piccolo or like the androids, Vegeta, come on, like that's like his biggest like ally of all time, even though he freaking hates him. Anyways, spreading joy and positivity is going to not only make everyone else around you happy, it's going to make yourself happy. So, and this goes really, I'm basically just trying to push this down my throat because I tend to be kind of like a negative person. Well, I tend to be a negative person a lot of times. You have to tell yourself that you're happy. Tell yourself that you're happy. Think positive thoughts. Even whenever you don't want to think positive thoughts, you have to force yourself, because I think that training your mind to be happy and to think positively will bring happiness and positivity into your life. And if you choose to lead a life full of happiness, joy, and positivity, then you're just going to be that person that spreads it all around. Everyone's going to want to be around you because you're that beacon of light, that beacon of hope, you know? You know, right now that I am in this, like, I guess, wanting to change for the better and wanting to really make a difference in the way, the outlook that I have in life, I'm starting to really just want to find lessons in every little thing, you know, even if it's an anime, even if it's in a sentence. I feel like we can all just find a little bit of teaching in everything. So that's my message for y'all today. I know it was kind of choppy and kind of like all over the place, but I'm still kind of like trying to get better at talking to a camera. For some reason, whenever I like turn on the camera, my mind goes blank and I'm just kind of like, oh, where was I going with that? What was I going to say? But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and Go out there and smash your goals.